Folks, this is Fari Hemzi at 7:50 a.m. It's October 2nd, 2020, the last NFP before election. I'm not sure what kind of election we're going to have, but as you know, it was announced late last night that Hope Hicks has COVID. Unfortunately, a little bit familiar with confines of 747 and these helos that the president flies. And I put two and two together, and my text started going out that I think he's got it. I think he's got it. That's how ironic for a guy who called it a hoax. So with that, we market drop at 650 or 65 handles on S&P, 650 on the Dow was the low I saw. Let me redirect here as I'm speaking to start our recording because we're running late. Simply we're running late. Okay. And let's see. We have that there for you. Good. Who's a good there? Okay. Let me check one more thing. I'm running a tad late. And for sake of our, because of it's a non-farm and our early, we're going to rush here. Not a lot has changed, but we're going to go through things very fast. I'm not going to go through econ data. I'm saying, well, econ data. Let me just go to really quickly. Here we go. I think what we want to focus on is what this number is, really more than anything else, because it's going to dictate a lot. Again, it's the last non-farm payroll. Last night hasn't, this hasn't changed same as yesterday. 894 consensus. So let's say 900,000, and the range is 400 million and a half. Still, it's 894. If we get 894, that's about what we lost yesterday in initial jobless claims. So we're not going anywhere fast. Okay. I want to look at consumer sentiments and factory orders, but those are 10 o'clock. Yeah, you saw the numbers before. A real quick flash review here. All right, 79 for consumer sentiment, and this is Europe, Michigan. This is important. Okay, even though it's green, it's important. It's not red, but it's important. Factory orders, and of course, you know, Baker Hughes, who cares? Orders in the toilet, and Kashkari speaking. Factory orders is 1 on a 6.4. This is near disaster. You can't drop like this, but you know, we'll see. Factory orders are engine of near-term economy. So, all right, except long lead items. Let's say like Boeing 747. All right, very, very quickly overnight. Let's see where we are. 50 handles here to 264 or 2.2% in NQ. This thing tipped over some of the clients who were on the fence. Like, Fine, how did we get it? I said, I told you go open that account. What are you waiting for? And some of these guys have entity LLCs you have to go through. Right now, TradeStation is saying 2 weeks minimum for, as of yesterday, 2 weeks minimum for review of LLCs. Not personal account. Personal account, you can set it up going in within a day. You sign up tomorrow, you get approved, and you wire. Third day you can trade. Now, with me, it's because POS is a little bit more complex. But I have these very, very fancy LLCs with multiple inside of each other, or some offshore. It takes a long time. Big money protects itself. You know what? I'd rather do the 2 weeks delay and get a professional money coming in rather than this haphazard mom and pops who have no clue. Some of them, they lie what they've traded, what experience is. And I know, how do I know it? I know how they panic. So, timing chart, very quickly. Again, it went go against us. Most of these mean nothing now. Why? It's called freight train. Freight train is news. News has come in. It recomputes everything. So this is almost meaningless, this chart right now, for where we are and where we're heading. Okay, keep that in mind. Come on in, folks. Get on the Skype because we're running late here. News. Okay, so I will go over these to see what happened yesterday. But these are, because your cash bases, they're not impacted yet by the news. Only futures are. Here's your DT. Still got experience where we are. This is noteworthy. Even though we went up a tad, not here. We went up, I think, 17 hands. Not here. Because all that's now given back. I think that the slide will start. You know, and I know one guy called me and says, you said, what do you call it, Rosh Hashanah. And you were so correct. How do I get into your program? I said, I have no clue. Call me in the morning, sir. Why are you calling me here? Somehow I looked up my number, called the cell at night. Unbelievable. I said, watch the news. The leader of the free world has COVID. That is right. If he cannot protect his family, the most protected man on this country, in this world, how can he protect us? This is a rude awakening moment for the country. What are you talking about? You want to get in and how to get into PMT? Give me a break. Okay, here's SQ. This SQ is going to change, my friends. Now look what it is, 117. SP1 this is again neutral. This is going to turn south. All of these are going to turn south heavy. The issue is if they follow through, what if the number becomes bad now? Remember, strategic planning. What we will talk to men, figure out what if. Bob Brady has an issue there. I will clear that up. Hold on. Individually, hold on 1 second. I'll do that. Let me set this up. So, long. Take a longer view. See where we are again. You see what's happening? This is fresh data. Okay, and we are stabilizing here, but I will bet you that we will be taking this out shortly. I'm looking for 3100 that we talked about, which is right here, Jack. Right this area. So we'll see. He's going to 3111, but that's 200 points. Nothing. I talked to Bo yesterday. He's got puts for 200 points lower. Son of a gun. I said, how'd you figure that out? I got to ask him now today, because this was yesterday. He goes, I don't know if he's going to go there or not, but I used the bucket truck that you told me to buy that auction. I said, good job. Good, Bob. All right, so Bob Brady's got issue there. Up we go. All right, let me go back overnight. We're jumping here. Again, let's also look at this if you want. Let's see what that chart is that comes back quickly. All right. Again, no signal here. Remember, this is about 5 p.m. October 1. I had no clue what was going on. People probably were preparing for it because I think OPEC had she had reacted positively yesterday morning, I think. This will all come out. It will come out. All of this will come out. But we'll have to find out. Remember, the key thing is the doctors are military doctors, and they have to respond to different branches. That's not a joke, and they could really get into trouble. This is the president, so I think the data will come out. Okay, just hang in there. I still believe to the system, but some of the friends I have who are on the Democratic side, they just flipped. They said this is another hoax. He's just lying about this too. Here's what happened. The boy who cried wolf too many times. Remember that story when you were a kid? Your grandma would read to you at night. Yeah. Tell you not to lie. This is the karma. All right, Jack. We're good there. We're good there. Let's close this sucker. I'm coming back to overnight. This way. Okay. Here's the action now. I think you're gonna see some drift here. What if this number is bad? So that's why we gotta wrap this up and get to the 8:30 timeline or 8:15 timeline. Very quickly, OTF. There you go. This is we have an overbought condition there. Let me draw this. As you know, I've been doing this for clarity, for my own clarity, and I think EVV was here last night. We went over this a couple of times. DMZ. You see the sell situation is taking NASDAQ is taking the chin. The techs are going to be impacted. We're going to -2 signal. This means nothing. This is day session, but you see where we are. And I'm surprised at 19. This should shoot up fast. It will. You're going to see something interesting today in that. So if you had any other plans today, cancel them. Sit by your machine. This is the education that you wish never paid for, but it's part of that tuition. I wonder what the Florida governor Ron Disaster has to say now. All these guys who denied science, I'm going to make fun of. Because they won't listen to me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago. When you guys going to listen? Okay? Science and knowledge will prevail at the end. Okay? All right, here we go. OTF. Watch some of these levels. Unfortunately, here's my problem. You and I know these levels are not going to hold either way, up or down. It's going to be chaotic. So I would look at confluences as we're heading here into we have 30 minutes to the non-farm. This is, by the way, the last non-farm before election. This is ironic how this thing lined up. This is incredible. I'm just stunned. And guys, please stop sending notes saying, Fari, what the call it was. I didn't know, nobody know. This is luck. This is not a smarts. This is not, I just went by the chart I've showed you, but I've been 2 days getting it in the chin. Come on. This is just, it turned that way, but you saw my logic. What happened down there when we turned, the failures there saying, oh, if I even trouble, was going to go short. And then as we were pulling back up, as it was a small long that going to slight trouble, this bar happened. You saw my reaction was. And now all of a sudden we turn and go back up. Failure here, we went short. 2 days against me, and boom. Basically, there's not going to be debates left. There's going to be maybe next week between, what I call Slaughterhouse 14 in Indiana. I don't know what the location is, but Harris versus Pence. There's a possibility if he gets incapacitated, that's because of his age. If he goes into ventilation, needs ventilation out at Walter Reed Medical Hospital. Thank God that place is closed. One of their main times for blood tests and all that. Actually, I was applied to Annapolis. That's where they got it done for me. But we had, my dad was a military diplomat, so we had medical coverage by Pentagon, as they do for all military diplomats. And been there many times. My brother had surgery there. Corey, he had eye surgery there. That was the reason Shaw sent my dad there, to make sure that my dad is focusing on his work, as he said. And so, very familiar with that area. One of the greatest areas for health. They're going to take care of him, but if he gets, because of his age and conditions, and also antidepressants and others that some doctors believe, and so one we reiterated last night from his face that he's been taking that probably. There will be additional pre-existing conditions he has to deal with, and he's overweight and all that. Pence may have to take over, at least temporarily. We'll see. We'll see how things go. This is totally uncharted water. I'm not trying to give any advice because I don't know, and I think most of us don't. Best is to go to good, reliable, multiple news sources, not just one. And let's see how things line up and where we go from there. With that said, I'm done with the video here. Good luck, and good luck to our president. He still is our president, whether we agree with his policies or not. And I wish him well, and wish the folks who flew with him and with Hope Hicks well. It's going to be a tough journey for everyone. So, with that said, I'm closing the